Hey Libra. Okay, wow, on your pre-shuffle, let me show you what flipped out. The Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of focus on money, pentacles, something big coming in, and it looks like it's something that you're making or creating. We've got the Artist here. Reminds me of a wishing well or the Magician. And then 10 of Pentacles, wealth, happiness, home, family, wealth, health, happiness. At the bottom, this is just pre-shuffle, okay? We're going to lay out a spread, but at the bottom of the deck, you got the 9 of Swords. So this is kind of telling me that good things are coming. Looks like you're creating good things. It may be fear-based. It may be, or maybe you're panicking about something you don't need to because you're taking the proper action. So just don't stop taking the action, because that Wheel of Fortune flew out of the deck. So that was a powerful, powerful energy. So how are, and look at that, I just split the deck, not on purpose at the Magician. So don't stop. You've got all the tools that you need, King of Wands, to create the Chariot, forward motion. Maybe there's a decision that you're not sure about. But anyway, let's just go through the bottom of the deck. We'll lay out a spread and find out. So how are you? But lots of focus on money here. So I might have to get out my money deck and see what happens. But okay, so competition, Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is, it's a messenger. Maybe you got some sort of message that was, you may have another offer. You're not sure which way to go. 3 of Wands is forward motion. It's progress. There might be some gossip or bickering going on, something like that. I don't know. Somebody may be smoking or burning an incense. I just feel something like that in my lungs suddenly. Okay, let's see. Tell me overall energy for Libra. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general. Libra, I think you're feeling stuck. Waiting. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. What's crossing that 2 of Swords? 4 of Swords. Maybe you're feeling exhausted. Don't do that. I mean, of course you can't. Don't let it get to you, though. You got to keep moving forward, even if it's small, little bitty steps. Just don't stop. Stay completely still. You have to keep moving forward, because sometimes we try. Okay, this might be what's going on here. I'm going to lay out a spread, I promise. But sometimes we think it's mind over matter. It's mind over matter. It's mind over matter. And sometimes our minds, it's not just one way. It's not just that the body reacts to the mind. The mind also can react to the body in very strong ways. So you may have been pushing yourself, forcing yourself to keep going when you feel stuck or exhausted. And don't let that get you into a place of, as soon as I can conquer my mind and feel better about things, then my body will follow suit. Sometimes you got to take the action in your body first. Sometimes it's that walk, or it's that trip to the gym. Not just sometimes, all the time. I mean, it's proven that activity will then get your mind in a better place. So somebody may need to reverse that role of thinking that they can beat this with their mental, or maybe they're beating themselves up mentally because they feel stuck instead of moving forward, when actually it might be, or feeling depressed when actually the stem of it might be inaction, and too much, not enough motion. Wow, recent past, 4 of Wands, foundation. So I think you have been building a foundation, either within yourself or with someone else, or a lot of this, for a lot of you, this could be Pentacles, 4 of Wands, possible twin flame. What's crowning is the Moon card. That's a lot of emotion. It's the unknown. It's what's hidden. You may be struggling with not knowing where things are going. The Devil card. Interesting. Capricorn energy and the Empress. So I want to say some of you may be thinking that you're in a twin flame, or sure that you're in a twin flame. Check out the my links below. Those are extremely valuable for twin flame, or if you're just feeling stuck in other situations also. And they're timeless. All my videos are timeless. Okay, so we've got the Devil. What lies beneath is self-love. It's nurturing, divine feminine energy. She's a creator. Lots of magic and creation energy here, but I feel like it might be a little bit stifled, or you feel like it's stifled, but this is a strong message. We're going to pull some oracles. This is a strong message not to worry. Six of Swords, leaving a difficult situation. That Devil card is, you know, feeling attached or bonded to something. Maybe it's overthinking. There's that Four of Cups again. I think there's a feeling of overwhelmment. If there is a feeling of overwhelmment that you're struggling with, then just remember, life is not, as soon as you resolve one problem, your mind is automatically going to focus on the next. So it's never ending, right? So maybe stop looking at it as a sprint, you know, hurry up and get there, and more like a marathon. You know, it's just, all you have to do is just take little steps. Take a break if you need to, but just don't let yourself stay. Don't take real estate. You guys, twin flame, strong energy here. Emperor, Empress. So again, this is confirming what I'm saying, that Tarot's advice is the Emperor. Stay strong, stay on task, stay focused, take a break when you need to. Interesting. There's that Nine of Swords again. How crazy is that? And the Tower. Wow, you got something major going on here. The Tower, that's when foundations aren't built stable, or you think they're stable and they're not, or you're holding them up, but they need to come crashing down. Six of Cups is fond memories of the past, friendships, a return. This looks like a return, or an element of elevating. It's graduating. Judgment is when we shed our old skin. Something also I'm getting about worrying too much about what others think. Maybe needing to reframe that. You know, it seems like something like there's something that, a tower that maybe needs to fall. And let's say you hold a tower up, or you keep something from falling apart for 6 months or a year or 2 years. You just keep band-aiding it or holding it up, and then it falls, right? Say 10 years later or 5 years later, it falls, everything falls apart. And then because it falls apart, you rebuild and you end up in a better position. Obviously, if you had let this tower fall 6 months ago rather than 10 years from now. So some of you, I think, feel like you're struggling and you're in a place of feeling like you're not succeeding and you're trying to hold it all together. And the other people that you're looking at that you think are ahead of you, you know, in a year or 6 months, you're actually going to be in a better position. But there's some sort of tower that needs to fall. That's kind of deep. Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Again, there's money. A lot of this has to do with money. Why do we have the Moon card? Nine of Cups. Abundance, blessings. Somebody's self-righteous here somewhere. Drama. Why I feel like drama. Some sort of hidden drama might come to the truth. Okay, wow. This is very repetitive of some. I started to do a reading last night. In fact, I did another reading. I uploaded it, but it didn't publish. But there's some sort of hidden truth that's driving you nuts, I think, that you are wanting to come out. It looks like it's going to. Something's holding you back that doesn't need to, though. If you're dwelling on something, let's see what's going on. Tell me, Libras, okay. Okay, so just keep focusing on your pentacles. You know, I think the major message here is, I don't know if this is love or money, but the major message here is this pain or obsession or whatever's holding you back and making you feel stuck. The solution is not to fix that mentally or emotionally. The solution is to keep moving forward in other ways, and that will turn this around. Keep moving forward. There's a big don't get stuck message here. Look at that. Again, 10 of Pentacles. And 4 Cups in the Moon. Oh my gosh, this reading. 4 Cups. That's, you know, getting lost in thought and not making a move. Getting stuck. And then we have the Moon card, maybe from fear. Your message is to be strong. I'm going to pull a couple oracles. So whatever this is, it's going to work out. I think the main message here is just not to, it's about not being stuck, but remember that we had that strong vibe in the beginning of maybe you're beating yourself up on trying to think that it's a mental problem. And if you could just get your mind right, then everything else would fall in place. But what's going to help get your mind right is taking some action towards activity, working out, taking a walk, and then you'll be able to get back to work, and then that work is going to help. It's going to get like a snowball effect. So the activity or the, you know, physical activity that you take, or whatever it is, you know, if whatever level you're on, you know, maybe it's bouncing a tennis ball. I bounced a tennis ball for a few minutes the other day, and my son walked in, I chunked it to him. I mean, that was not very strenuous physical activity, but it got me out of a funk. Just whatever level physical activity is going to help stimulate your mind, then your mind stimulating is going to make you feel better, and you're going to want to take more physical activity. Something like that. I can release my need to control. Okay. That happiness card was just showing, I know that I am never alone. Some of you might be feeling kind of like picked on or ganged up on. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn, and I know what I am here to do. I'm going to pull a different oracle. Let me find it. It is, yeah, archetype cards. This is going to help show us where, like, growth and stuff. It's a deep reading. Don Juan. Interesting. So the light attribute is spotlights your positive and seductive qualities. And your dark attribute, your shadow, is using the power of romantic attraction for privileged agendas. Oh, I don't know. Who's doing that? Somebody might be using their position. Remember we had that Emperor? Somebody might be using their high-level position to influence. Maybe not in a good way. Whatever this is, it's going to be just. It's going to come back around and things are going to work out. Also, just FYI, this was on the bottom of the deck. The Lovers card. If you're, okay, I just dropped that, but that was Ace of Swords, which again is truth and clarity. Some sort of truth is going to come out that's going to make a decision easier. And there might be some sort of drama queen or somebody that's dark. Oh my gosh, right when I said that. Some sort of drama queen or somebody that's kind of dark. That person might be being exposed. Like some sort of karmic. Why did I... There it is, look. Femme fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. And then the shadow is inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. There could be a dark karmic person here that's going to be exposed because we keep getting that Ace of Swords. And then we have the Lovers. The Lovers is a decision. Somebody's going to see the light. Okay, and I think see that somebody's dark and this is going to work out. You just got to keep moving forward. Don't get stuck, okay? All right, Libra, you guys let me know in the comments. I'm curious because this was pretty deep and not an easy reading. Okay, real quick, prizes. All you have to do is leave comments. I'm giving away a ton of prizes. I think I'm going to give away the phone since everybody loves it. And one of the crazy candles and a ton of crystal healing bracelets, $100 gift card, wind chimes. Just leave tons of comments. The more the better. And let me know your story, where you're watching from. And I love you guys. Bye, Libra.